Your body is not what you think it is. What you inhabit now, this flesh and blood, is not just a biological machine. It is a cosmic temple, a living church, an interdimensional technology so advanced that modern science is only beginning to grasp its true nature. Ancient civilizations and mystical traditions throughout history have recognized this truth in different ways, but always with deep reverence. The ancient Egyptians saw the body as the temple of Naru, a sacred space that housed the soul and divine force. The Vixians understood it as a living yantra, a geometric form that contained divine consciousness within itself. Even Jesus himself said, "Do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit?" Your body is not just a physical structure. It contains over 100,000 miles of blood vessels, sacred rivers that carry the life force through your personal temple every second. Within each cell, millions of microscopic priests perform sacred rituals of transformation, converting matter into energy and energy into consciousness. Every breath you take is an opportunity to connect with this profound spiritual reality. Feel the temple you are inhabiting at this very moment. Now you might be thinking, but my body is ordinary. It gets tired, it ages, it gets sick. That happens because you've been conditioned to see it only as flesh, as something finite and material. You've forgotten its sacred nature and have been treating a cosmic sanctuary like an ordinary, mundane apartment. The Shimu and the power of multidimensionality. The ancient Egyptians spoke of the Shimu, those who had activated their temples to the point of being able to consciously operate in multiple dimensions, all while maintaining their physical form. This is more than just mystical power. It is a new way of perceiving and interacting with reality. Every time you practice these techniques with intention and awareness, you are not only evolving as an individual, but you are also contributing to the evolution of collective consciousness. As you progress, you will begin to notice deeper and more subtle changes. Your intuition will become sharper, you will start to experience more frequent synchronicities, and reality itself will begin to respond more sensitively to your consciousness. As the layers of the illusion of separation begin to dissolve, you will start to realize that the true nature of reality is not something distant, but something you can experience and understand directly. The natural emergence of multidimensional consciousness. In time, multidimensional consciousness will become natural. Direct knowing will replace belief, and the ability to influence matter with your intention will expand. You will connect to higher frequencies of information and understanding and see reality as it truly is, a manifestation of cosmic consciousness. The order of evolution in the mystery schools. The mystery schools were aware of the necessity for an ordered evolutionary process. They knew that the awakening of the physical temple must occur in the proper sequence to ensure you move with safety and balance. By approaching these practices with patience, reverence, and wisdom, the natural unfolding of your spiritual evolution will occur, revealing all the hidden potential within you. Your body as a living technology. Your body is not just a physical vehicle. It is a living technology designed to allow the union of cosmic consciousness with the physical form, with the ultimate goal of transcendence. Every cell, every atom of your being is waiting to be awakened to its deepest truth. By integrating these practices, you unlock the true purpose of your temple and begin the journey toward an evolution beyond human limitations. The activation process of the temple's circuits should unfold naturally through constant and respectful practice. Forcing the opening of these circuits prematurely can lead to imbalances, and your temple may take time to readjust. Trust in your own pace and the timing of your body. It is the living technology designed to guide your spiritual evolution, the natural rhythm of your temple. The ancient mystery schools understood that spiritual evolution cannot be rushed. They compared this process to cultivating a garden. You must create the right conditions for the seed to grow, but you cannot rush its bloom. The natural rhythm of your temple is fundamental to ensuring that your evolution is both stable and safe. The collective nature of evolution. The ultimate goal of these practices is not just individual perfection, but the preparation for the activation of the light body. The practices you have been learning are preparing your temple for this great transformation. But what many spiritual teachings do not reveal is that this evolution is not solely personal. It is, in fact, collective. As you raise your frequency, you also influence the collective field of human consciousness. Your personal transformation becomes part of a larger process where you become a source of light for others, recognizing the signs of progress. As you begin applying these practices, observe the subtle signs of progress. True spiritual evolution is gradual, marked by gentle shifts rather than dramatic transformations. You will notice greater clarity in your thoughts and intuition, stronger grounding, making you more stable in daily life, enhanced ability to handle the demands of the world with calm and wisdom, a naturally expanding awareness without force or acceleration. On the other hand, if you begin to experience persistent headaches, difficulty sleeping, extreme emotional fluctuations, or continuous physical discomfort, this is a clear sign that you need to slow down. When this happens, practice immediate grounding techniques. If necessary, seek guidance from an experienced mentor who deeply understands these techniques. The path of activation is not a race, it is a sacred unfolding, a dance between energy and balance, between expansion and integration. Approach each step with respect, and your temple will respond in kind, leading you safely and powerfully toward higher states of awareness and mastery. Now, with these advanced activation and maintenance practices, it is crucial to approach each technique with caution and patience. The power of these practices is immense, but just like a high-performance vehicle, you must know how to drive it. If you begin to experience intense energy sensations, pressure in the head, or overwhelming emotions, return to the basic grounding and breathing practices. Your temple will signal when you need to slow down. The process of expanding consciousness is gradual. The ancient mystery schools understood this, which is why they taught these processes in stages. Do not attempt to activate all your circuits at once. Begin with one practice and master it before moving on to the next. Just like building a house, you must start with the foundation, then build the walls, and finally, the roof. Each technique needs to be integrated calmly, allowing your temple to naturally adjust to the increased flow of energy. The vital role of temple maintenance. The temple maintenance practices we discussed are more than just spiritual routines. They are vital protocols to ensure your safety and balance while working with these powerful energies. Each step, from activation to protection, serves as an essential safeguard for the integrity of your energy field. These practices are not optional. Your energy field is precious and must be treated with the reverence it deserves. Each of these rituals and practices, when performed with intention and precision, not only activate and protect your temple, but also expand your consciousness and your connection with the cosmic forces that govern life. Maintaining temple consciousness throughout the day is essential to preserving the integrity and balance of your body's energy. Remember that every breath, every movement, and even every thought has the power to either maintain or lower the vibration of your temple. Imagine yourself as a living priest or priestess responsible for maintaining this sacred space. By doing so, you ensure the alignment between your physical body and your soul. Here is an advanced protection protocol that is rarely taught in spiritual schools. Every 3 hours, perform the closing of the gates. Your body has specific energy portals, also known as gates of light, that must be sealed to prevent energy leakage. To perform this process, place your right hand at the base of your skull, visualizing protective light in the center of your heart. With your left hand, visualize energy forming a protective shield over your solar plexus. Feel a seal of power, forming at the base of your spine with your right hand, while your left hand anchors your energy. Hold each position for 144 seconds. The exact 144-second duration creates what quantum physicists call a standing wave, optimizing the flow of energy within your field. Now, for the advanced DNA fire breath. While maintaining the breath pattern, begin to generate what the ancient texts call the inner smile. Feel your consciousness smiling into every cell of your body. And here's the key. You must do this in a specific sequence. Start with your bones, feeling them begin to glow with a soft white light. Next, move to your muscles, seeing them illuminated with a ruby red light. Then, visualize your organs lighting up with their own unique frequency of color. Finally, imagine your skin becoming translucent with golden light. Now that you have learned these sacred activation techniques, it is essential to understand how to protect and maintain your living temple. An activated body like yours requires proper nourishment, and the key lies in awareness, being conscious of how different foods affect your energy. The ancient texts spoke of pranic foods, not classified by color or type, but by their life force, content, and how they interact with your unique constitution. Today, we refer to these as alkaline foods. However, what the mystery schools truly taught about maintaining your temple's energy is that it is not just about what you eat, but how you eat. Before every meal, take 3 conscious breaths, place your hands over your food, and generate a feeling of gratitude. This simple act shifts the energetic quality of any food you consume. The ancient Egyptians understood that consciousness affects matter, and your intention when eating is more important than rigid dietary rules. Now let me teach you the complete daily protection sequence. Begin each morning with the solar shield activation. Stand facing the rising sun, keeping your eyes closed, and place your tongue on the roof of your mouth. This completes what the ancient texts call the divine circuit. Your tongue should press against the exact point where the hard palate meets the soft palate, creating the seal of nectar. Inhale golden light through your crown chakra for 8 counts. Hold for 16 counts, circulating this light throughout your body. Exhale for 8 counts, visualizing a protective sphere forming around you. This 8-16-8 ratio is not arbitrary. It corresponds to the natural frequency of your body's electromagnetic field. The timing of this practice is critical. It must be performed during what the ancients called the hour of power, specifically 20 minutes before sunrise. At this moment, the Earth's electromagnetic field is most receptive to cosmic frequencies. The ancient Egyptians built their temples with precise alignments to maximize this effect. Now let's move on to the advanced activation of the pineal gland. Close your eyes and roll them slightly upward, focusing on the point between your eyebrows. Shift your awareness about 2 fingers back toward the center of your brain. This is where your pineal gland is located. Begin chanting a sacred sound, starting with a low M and gradually increasing the pitch until you feel a distinct vibration in the center of your head. You will know you have reached the correct frequency when you sense a slight pressure or tingling sensation on your forehead. Hold this tone and visualize a small, intensely bright white sphere of light about the size of a pinhead right in the center of your brain. See it spinning clockwise, growing brighter with each rotation. You are, in fact, stimulating the piezoelectric crystals in your pineal gland. This practice not only activates your pineal gland, but also opens the door to higher perception, allowing you to connect more deeply with divine wisdom and the cosmic energies that permeate everything around you. Your temple is now fully functioning, and you are becoming more aware of the sacred technology housed within your own physical form. 4. The DNA activation sequence. Begin by sitting in full lotus if possible. If not, choose half lotus or any comfortable cross-legged position. Form the Gan Mudra with both hands, touching your thumb and index finger together. But here's the crucial detail rarely shared. The pressure between the thumb and index finger should be light, barely touching. This creates a subtle electrical circuit that enhances the resonance of your DNA. Now, let me guide you through the cellular light activation sequence, a technique preserved within the Egyptian mystery schools and requiring absolute precision. Lie on your back with your arms at your sides, palms facing up. The position of your fingers is crucial. They should be slightly spread apart, creating what the ancient texts refer to as the star pattern. Focus on your breath. But here's the key point most teachers don't explain. Your tongue must be pressed firmly against the spot where the upper palate meets the front teeth, creating what is known as the seal of nectar. This position allows for the unrestricted flow of cerebrospinal fluid, which carries light information to every cell in your body. Now let's move into the sacred breathing pattern. We will begin with the 4-7-8 rhythm, but here's the secret that is not always mentioned. The depth and location of the breath are crucial. As you inhale for 4 counts, feel the breath beginning at your perineum and rising up your spine like a golden light. The inhale must be felt from the bottom up. When holding the breath for 7 counts, do not hold it statically. During the retention, rhythmically contract the pelvic floor muscles, 3 gentle contractions during the 7-count hold. This pumps the cerebrospinal fluid upward, activating the higher brain centers. As you exhale for 8 counts, do so with your lips slightly pursed, creating a small degree of pressure. This increases the carbon dioxide levels in your blood, enhancing oxygen delivery to your cells. The ancient Egyptians called this the breath of Thoth. Now let's activate your heart field with precision. Place your right hand over the center of your heart and your left hand over the right. Apply gentle pressure, about 2 pounds. This pressure activates the mechanoreceptors in your chest and enhances heart rhythm coherence. Here is the crucial part that many spiritual practices do not teach. While holding this hand position, begin generating 3 specific emotional frequencies in sequence. First, feel genuine appreciation, not just as a thought, but deeply in your heart. Think of something so pure and beautiful that it naturally evokes this feeling. Hold it for 30 seconds. Next, shift into unconditional love, but direct it toward yourself. Feel it as a golden, warm light in your chest, expanding with each heartbeat. Hold for 30 seconds. Finally, generate pure gratitude, not for something specific, but for existence itself. This creates the most coherent heart rhythm pattern. Hold for 30 seconds. Your body is constantly performing sacred rituals, maintaining the delicate balance between matter and spirit, physical and ethereal. Every action you take, every breath, every movement is a reflection of the continuous interaction between the divine and the human. Now pause for a moment and feel the grandeur of this truth. The temple you inhabit is not just any structure. It is the living manifestation of cosmic energy, capable of creating, transforming, and aligning you with the highest frequencies of the universe. What will you do with this wisdom? How will you choose to honor your temple? The answer lies in your hands and in every conscious moment you choose to live. Between the physical and the divine, if you are ready to treat your body as the sacred sanctuary it truly is, give this video a like and subscribe. Together, we will unlock the full potential of your temple while you help us grow. Now let me guide you through the chambers of light within your living temple. Start by finding a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. We will begin with the fundamental activation sequence, performed with absolute precision. Sit with your spine completely straight, as if a golden thread were pulling you upward from the crown of your head. Now curl your tongue upward so that the tip touches the soft palate just behind your upper teeth, exactly where the roof of your mouth begins to curve. This movement completes the circuit of your body's microcosmic orbit. Breathe. Feel the gentle tingling as this circuit activates. Now think about your breath. It's not just about absorbing oxygen. When you breathe consciously, you are activating prana, the life force that ancient yogis called the universal energy. Every breath is a sacred ritual, an energetic exchange between your inner temple and the cosmic forces that surround you. Modern studies confirm that conscious breathing practices can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, enhance brain function, increase heart rate variability and immune response, boost energy levels, and even sharpen intuition. These are not just physiological benefits, but signs that your temple's technology is being fully activated. Every conscious breath is a silent prayer, a sacred ritual that transforms your living temple. The implications of this are profound. If your body is truly a temple, then every action you take is an opportunity to honor or dishonor the sacred space you inhabit. Every thought, every emotion, every choice, what you eat, how you move, how you interact with the world, becomes a sacred act. When you begin to treat your body as the temple it truly is, your cells start to respond in an optimized way. Your energy field becomes more coherent and powerful. Your DNA activates a greater potential. Your consciousness expands, your intuitive abilities strengthen, and your connection to divine wisdom deepens. But here's the secret they don't want you to know. The technology of your temple is far more powerful than we've been led to believe. The ancient mystery schools understood this perfectly. They taught specific practices to activate the body's higher functions, transforming it from a simple biological machine into a fully awakened cosmic temple. Every cell in your body is performing miracles every second. Your bone marrow, for example, creates 2.5 million new red blood cells every second. Your heart pumps about 2,000 gallons of blood through your temple every single day, maintaining vitality and energy flow. And your DNA, if stretched out, it would reach the sun and back over 600 times. These aren't just biological facts. They are proof of the incredible and sophisticated sacred technology you inhabit. Consider the pineal gland, the holy of holies within your being. Located at the center of your brain, this small gland is not just a functional part of the endocrine system, it is a key to the mystical. It produces melatonin and DMT, powerful chemicals that have the ability to induce profound mystical experiences and expand perception. What is even more fascinating, and what many people don't know, is that your pineal gland contains microscopic crystals that are sensitive to electromagnetic fields. You literally have a crystal transceiver at the center of your brain, functioning in a similar way to the crystal chambers found in ancient temples. The Tibetans, with their ancient wisdom, understood this perfectly. Their temples were designed with specific geometric proportions and built with materials that resonate with human energy. They knew that the human body is not separate from sacred architecture. Rather, it is sacred architecture, living and breathing. Your body is a cosmic temple, not just in a symbolic sense, but literally. What appears to be a complex biological system is, in reality, a divine technology designed to interact with the cosmos. Furthermore, your nervous system is not just conducting electrical impulses. It is a complex network of energy channels that mirrors the sacred geometry found in the designs of ancient temples. The golden ratio, which is found in the proportions of many ancient temples, is also reflected in the proportions of your body. Every part of you, from your brain to your bones, is in perfect harmony with the sacred laws that govern the universe. You are a masterpiece of sacred geometry, a creation that carries within its essence the very code of life. The water in your body, which makes up approximately 60% of your total mass, is not just ordinary water, it is something far deeper. Research by Dr. Masaru Emoto has shown that water can be influenced by emotions, intentions, and even geometric patterns. Therefore, the water within you is constantly being programmed by your thoughts, beliefs, and most importantly, by how you recognize the sacredness of your body. Every molecule of water within you is a mirror of your consciousness, responding to your emotional and vibrational state. Now think about your cells. Each cell in your body generates its own tiny electromagnetic field. With approximately 37.2 trillion cells, you are, in fact, a vast network of interconnected energy fields, all working in harmony, like a perfectly synchronized system. Each cell is a tiny temple, performing countless sacred rituals every second, keeping your body attuned to the universal energy. The scientific validation of this goes even deeper. Studies show that people who treat their bodies as sacred vessels engage in regular spiritual practices and recognize the sacred value of their existence experience. 60% lower mortality from heart disease, enhanced immune function, increased production of anti-aging hormones, better stress response, optimized brain function, higher levels of vital energy. When you treat your body as a temple, it responds by activating higher biological and energetic functions. The simple act of recognizing the sacred nature of your body can trigger biological responses that modern science is only beginning to understand. Therefore, the true key lies in the recognition of your own sacredness. By doing this, you unlock infinite potential, elevating your temple beyond the physical and into the divine. This is the journey toward the awakening of consciousness. And what is even more fascinating, this living temple you inhabit is in a constant state of regeneration. Every 7 years, almost every cell in your body is replaced. You are not a static entity, but a dynamic process, a continuous renewal. Your temple is rebuilding itself around your consciousness, moment by moment, in an endless cycle of regeneration. But here's what they don't want you to know. This temple technology responds directly to your awareness of it. The more you recognize and treat your body as a sacred vessel, the more it activates its higher functions. You are literally upgrading your temple by becoming aware of its divine nature. Now think about this for a moment. Imagine that by acknowledging the sacredness of your body, you activate a higher level of energy and power within you. Comment below if you're ready to start treating your body as the sacred temple it truly is. Now, let me guide you in understanding how to activate the hidden powers of this temple. Your body is not just carrying out basic biological processes, it is constantly creating and radiating measurable fields of sacred energy. Modern science, through the HeartMath Institute, is beginning to understand this. The human heart generates an electromagnetic field that extends several feet beyond your physical form. This field is 60 times stronger than the field generated by the brain. Think about that. Your heart, the vibrational center of your living temple, is constantly transmitting a powerful energy field that impacts everything around you. But your heart's field is not just physical. It carries emotional and intuitive information. When you feel elevated emotions such as love, gratitude, or joy, your heart's field becomes more coherent, stronger, more aligned. You are not just radiating energy. You are emanating a frequency that can transform your environment and the people around you. Now take a deep breath and feel this energy field extending from your heart beyond your physical body. Feel this energy, this connection. The ancient Egyptians understood this deeply. In their temples, they created specific chambers designed to amplify and work with these energy fields. The Great Pyramid itself was built as a massive resonator with precise mathematical proportions that reflect the proportions of the human body. They knew that the human body is, in fact, a living version of the greatest temples ever built. But there's more. Your bones, which you might think of as mere structural supports, are actually living crystals, capable of generating piezoelectric effects, electrical charges in response to pressure. The same principle used in crystal radio receivers is also operating within your skeleton. Your skeleton, then, is not just the framework that holds your body upright. It is a matrix of crystalline antennas, all tuned to cosmic frequencies. You are, quite literally, in resonance with the universe around you. Now that you have begun to realize the depth and complexity of this temple you inhabit, start to observe every breath, every movement, with newfound awareness. What you feel, what you think, what you radiate from within, all of it influences this divine technology, this cosmic temple that is your body. Keep this awareness alive within you and let it transform your experience of life. For by recognizing the power of your temple, you begin to access infinite potential, far beyond what the materialist view of the body could ever reveal. Ancient texts speak of this in the Emerald Tablets, where Tahuti writes, "Man is a star bound to a body, until in the end he is freed through his struggle." This passage reveals the truth about our existence. Our physical form is not just a mortal shell, but a cosmic technology designed to connect stellar consciousness to matter. You are not merely inside a body. You are a living manifestation of a cosmic temple, a divine structure created to experience physical reality. Consider your brain, for example. Modern science views it as nothing more than a biological computer, processing information and carrying out bodily functions. But in reality, your brain is much more than that. It functions as a transceiver for consciousness, an advanced, almost magical technology capable of interacting with multiple dimensions. We are only beginning to understand its true potential. It does not simply process data. It creates quantum effects that can influence the universe around you. Your physical form, the structure you call a body, reflects the architecture of the greatest temples ever built. The ancient builders, such as the Masons, knew this. They designed their temples to mirror the sacred geometry of the human form. Look at the great pyramids of Egypt. The chambers and passageways within these pyramids are a direct representation of the energy pathways that flow through your body. The king's chamber, the most sacred place within the pyramid, corresponds to your pineal gland, the holy of holies within your being. The Great Gallery, an imposing and central corridor in the pyramid, reflects your spinal column, the central pillar of your temple. Your skin, far from being just a simple biological barrier, functions like the walls of a temple, separating the sacred inner space from the external world. But unlike stone walls, the boundaries of your body are alive, intelligent, and constantly interacting with both physical and subtle energies. Now, think about your blood vessels. There are 100,000 miles of sacred rivers flowing through your temple. If stretched out, they would circle the earth 4 times. But these vessels are not just transporting physical nutrients. They are channels for the energy of the life force, the same energy the ancient Egyptians called same, the Chinese called qi, and Indian yogis called prana. Take a deep breath now and feel these rivers of life flowing through you. With every heartbeat, every movement of blood, this sacred energy is carried throughout your body, keeping your temple alive and pulsating. The ancient proverb of Tahuti, passed down through the esoteric wisdom of many traditions, states, "The body is the house of God." Your body is literally designed as a living temple with sacred chambers, celestial geometries, and divine technologies embedded within its very structure. Have you ever walked into a grand cathedral or temple and felt a shift in your energy? Sacred architecture affects your consciousness. It resonates with something deep inside you. Now, imagine that your body does this constantly, but on an infinitely deeper level. Every cell, every organ, every system within you is part of a living temple technology, operating in ways you are only beginning to comprehend. Modern science is finally catching up to this ancient understanding. Research has revealed that your body generates measurable electromagnetic fields, and that your heart's field extends several feet beyond your physical form. You are not just a physical vessel. You are literally radiating energy from your temple into the world around you. But here is where things become even more fascinating. Your DNA, the blueprint that defines your physical form, is not just a simple biological code. It functions as a cosmic antenna, capable of receiving and transmitting information beyond space and time. Research from the HeartMath Institute has shown that DNA can be influenced by human emotion and intention. This means that your body, this sacred temple you inhabit, has the ability to reshape itself based on your consciousness. Now, if this made you see your body in a completely new way, like this video and subscribe to the channel. Let's help you unlock the power of your temple, while you help us grow. But this is only the beginning. Let me now tell you about the deeper mysteries of your living sanctuary. Now, as we reach the end of this revealing expedition, I want to express my deepest gratitude to you for staying with us until the end. Your dedication and curiosity are the fuel that drives us to explore, demystify, and share these intriguing stories. I want to share something special with you. As a fan of the Map of Higher Self channel, you are about to embark on a unique journey of self-discovery and mental formation. I present to you the Map of Higher Self, a revolutionary ebook that will redefine your mental reality. As the creator of this content and leader of the Map of Higher Self channel, I'm sharing my deepest experiences and valuable lessons with you. Each chapter of this ebook is a reflection of my journey, filled with practical lessons I've lived and transformed into wisdom. Don't miss this opportunity to transform your life. Click the link in the pinned comment and start your journey towards self-knowledge and positivity today. Imagine yourself for a moment as one of the ancient explorers who ventured into unknown territories, guided only by the flame of curiosity and the thirst for knowledge. Every piece of information, every symbol deciphered, is like a map leading us deeper into the labyrinth of the unknown. And just like those explorers, you too are now a little closer to the truth, carrying with you a new understanding of the forces that shape our world. Your presence here is not just a personal achievement, but a valuable contribution to a vibrant community of curious and knowledge-seeking individuals. Every view, every comment, every like is a step we take together toward a deeper and collective understanding. You are not just a spectator, you are a partner in this journey of discovery. So, as we close this chapter, I invite you to reflect on today's revelations and prepare for the next steps. We will continue unraveling secrets, questioning established truths, and exploring the mysteries around us. Your participation is essential, not just for the growth of this channel, but for the expansion of our horizon of knowledge. Until the next discovery. And remember, the real power lies in questioning and understanding what is beyond the visible. And before you go, don't miss these 2 videos I've selected especially for you. They're packed with deep knowledge and fascinating discoveries that you'll love. Click on one of them and continue your journey of self-discovery and the pursuit of wisdom with the amazing content our channel has to offer.